Hello. Yeah. Oh, good morning. Yeah, I haven't been streaming for a while. I just didn't feel like it. uh, feeling pretty good. Except I have a sleep hangover. Been alone with the kids since yesterday, which was a really great experience. Actually, it's the first time like it was like no breeze dealing with both kids, which is a definite step up, which is going to give us some more freedom and like in the sense that like I'm probably going to Amsterdam in January and I won't like feel like my partner is like stressing out like crazy because the kids just keep it more together now, which is great. But yeah, our youngest has been suddenly starting waking up at 5:30, and this morning he woke up 4:50. And even though he kind of goes back to sleep, it like constantly wakes up and wakes me up. And yeah, so I have a massive, like, it feels like my brain is like a bowling ball or something. So we're gonna try this, see if I wake up. But if I can't get over this hump, I think I'm just gonna break out of the stream because this is doesn't feel good. Um, let's see. So I've been reflecting. So I built this project. It's kind of exciting because I'm actually having a session on Friday, a little workshop for like a marketing activity for this app. So I really want to try to spread it, find like a target audience, try to get some users and see if people like it and people are willing to pay for it. Because that would be the first time I'm actually shipping a product. Mm. And it has a huge value to me and to a couple of other people close to me that's constantly using it. So yeah, that's great. But this is like this app. So the whole thing is kind of coming together for me because there are some very strong values behind this app. Even though it kind of looks like a simple to-do list, and it kind of is, but it's from a different set of values. So instead of like just being like a list of things to do, it's more like from your perspective and how you think about managing your attention. So first of all, it's like it's your work week, right? So one of the values is like there's no Saturday or Sunday here because in normal occupations you shouldn't be working on Saturday or Sunday unless you're like young and learning and want to spend that time. But one of the values is like attention isn't just what you do at work. Attention is like your actual experience of life, and it's important to spend your attention on other things as well. And then there's like a shit ton of like just the term like add focus. Hello, good morning. So all the interactions, like the breathing room in the app, like everything is about like your attention and you owning that attention. And that, like, for example, if I'm working on something here and like maybe I'm how should I put it? If I'm working on something, it's not a to do. It's like I say I'm going to work on something. And then if I work on that thing, but I'm not done with the thing. So, for example, I tried to reach Felipe about Divergent to dos. I can like command click it and it does complete it this day, but it creates a copy the next day. So it's about like creating this feeling of momentum, like battling against feeling overwhelmed. And the way to do that is to create momentum. So you don't have a bunch of stuff that never, like you just have a list that never changes, right? Because you never like finish anything. But the point here is that as long as you give something attention, you have done something. And the app actually reflects that. Stuff like that. Anyways, long story short, I was thinking about this in a team context. So just like a to-do list, the like front facing, how should I put this? So the interface is designed for the to-dos. It's not designed for you, which is interesting because what you have is just a list of to-dos, right? It's about the to-dos that's kind of driving how the interface looks like and how you interact with it. It's like create a to-do, complete a to-do. And the same goes for any project management tool. Like you have linear, and then you have Trello, and Trello is maybe more of a to-do app than anything. But yeah, there it's about the project. The interface is the project, and then you have the issues. And there's nothing about you in that. Yes, you have like filters, but that's not like, that's deep into the thing. And I want to create something that's about you first, and then project and communication with your colleagues second. So it's basically taking this interface and think about like, okay, how would we actually create a solution? Because there's two things that bothers me. It's project management and it's communication, like Slack. I hate Slack. I fucking hate Slack. Just the concept of having channels and direct messages and threads, and like everything is just mounting up to these like insane big things where you never can find anything. And like a horrible text editor in Slack, fucking shit editor, like text editor. Anyways, so I was thinking about like in a work setting, everything starts. So I was thinking that everything starts with you needing to do something. You need to give something attention. If that even is like asking a colleague about something, there's something you need to put attention to. And instead of like going to your colleague on a direct message in one app and then talk about something in linear, like an issue in a different app, or even just discuss like a situation you just experienced in the code or with a customer, and then having to like move between these apps. I was thinking like, what if you like start everything with an intention? Like I would say something like, discuss something about the customer, whatever. And what would happen there is that I would be able to tag my colleague there and have a conversation. So the how should I put it? You'll have to excuse me. I haven't talked to anyone about this, and it's not like 100% clear to me. But instead of like having a messaging app where I have a colleague with direct messaging, I would rather have my to do. Like there's something I need to get done, which is to discuss this thing. And from that, we have a conversation. So we kind of just seamlessly share this to do about discussing this topic. And the point is that from that, you would be able to discuss with a colleague. You can tag other colleagues as needed. And then when you're done discussing it, maybe that leads to like creating an actual issue. But the point is that now you have a conversation behind something concrete. So when you're done with that discussion, you toggle it as any to do. And then that's in your archive. It's not filling up like any direct messaging or threads or anything like that. It's on the same level as anything else you do. That conversation is just something you're doing or have to do. Yeah, conversation. Yeah, but the point I'm having now is like that conversation as a like resource isn't anything else than you having to do something for yourself. So let me see. I'm gonna just ramble about this. This is not gonna be clear, but let's see here. and as I said, like part of this is going to be implementation, and part of this, I fucking hate Trello as well. What the fuck happened to Trello? Fucking Atlassian going in and just butchering the thing because they want people to use Jira. It's horrible. I feel a bit edgy today. I don't know what it is. I think I have some fluff that needs to come out. Anyways. So I made this proof of concept, and maybe it makes a little bit more sense here. So this looks very much like divergent to-dos. Like you have these things you need to give attention to. You have your week view. You are able to do these interactions where you create momentum and all of this stuff. So it's still kind of the core experience. But what you will be able to do is, if I can see here. So when I click one of these, you see that it kind of just spreads out. Like it's a really cool interaction, first and foremost, but it just spreads it out. So now you can see how Divergent Teams is kind of like an abstraction over Divergent To-Dos. And basically what it does is just give you like a chat interface for every to-do. And now you're able to tag, you can't see it here, but it's like a normal chat interface. But now you can tag anyone. Like I can tag a person, and then I can say something about this to do, right? And the other person will now get the same to do on their own side, like just like maybe I can show you here. So the idea is like, what if I move this back here? So what would happen on the other user that got tagged is like they would have on their day, they would not have like move in complete focus as I show here, but they would have something similar like add pending focus or something, or add pending to-dos, whatever you want to call it. So what's happening is that when you do that mention, you're not just like bumping someone on like a DM thing in a chat app. You're actually creating something that person needs to do and give attention to. It's like a very different mental model. So doing that, you suddenly now have this shared to do where you can have this conversation. And then the idea is like, okay, in this conversation, what if you create an issue from it? What if you tag an existing? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a backlog, but the backlog isn't like a project backlog where the owner is the project. It's like an attention backlog where you are the owner of that attention. And you feel like it's very easy to like grab a colleague's attention. And often I feel kind of bad about it. But here you're not just bumping them and kind of just start talking to them. You're creating like this intention. There's something you want their attention for. It's like, it's kind of reversing it, right? Instead of like grabbing someone and then start explaining something, you explain something you need, and then you tag something to give that thing attention. And that's what we experience, like the dynamics of a working place. It's like you have something you need, and you might start with one colleague, but that colleague might ask you to talk to a different colleague, and so on and so on. So it's like, I feel like the chat hasn't changed since like its inception. Like it's channels, it's direct messaging, but it's shit. I don't like it at all. I'm not saying that this is like magically better, but it's such an interesting perspective, and it'll be so fun to build it. It's like a really cool interface. We're gonna have these messages. You're gonna be able to like create a project with issues, but those are like in the background, right? This is the front-facing interface. This is where things happen. It doesn't happen on a list of issues. It happens in the week of every employee. And they ask for attention from each other on specific things, which kind of just creates a lot more momentum. And you can imagine like looking at an issue or even a project, and you can see like all the issues mentioned in all the to-dos from the different people in the team. You will be able to see like an issue might have like 20 to-dos, right? Or 20 focus. Is it folky? Like, I don't like the plural term for focus. I'm gonna call it focus. So one issue might have like, if you look at the issue, it might have like 20 different focus, which means that you can see like every single day a person gave some attention to this issue, as opposed to like having an issue in progress for like several days, and this person is coming into like a stand-up, and they're like, yeah, I worked on that thing today, but there's nothing that indicates that the person actually worked on that thing today. But this is driven by like your what's it called, your need to feel momentum. And the way you feel momentum here is that these aren't to-dos to complete. This is like, give it attention, you've done something. Make a copy of it if you're not done. So all of this is kind of coming together, I feel like. Anyways, that was a long introduction and very fluffy. Not very... But yeah, it's really cool, the interaction. I spent some time on it. Anyways, so what's important though is like Divergent To-Dos is like a personal app. So that's gonna like run its own thing. And hopefully it would be so fun if we were able to like get to a situation where like it's validated as a helpful product. So we're very premature on the other project, but this is personal. Like anyone can use this. And you can use it in any context. It doesn't rely on any apps or anything like that. You use your personal email or like your Google account to sign in. But Divergent Teams is about teams, right? So it's a B2B kind of thing. So Divergent To-Dos is B2C and Divergent Teams is B2B. So I already set up like Work OS here because that's like a given that an organization is able to sign up and then any employee can join. And then I wasn't actually sure. I thought because of the nature of all these resources like connecting together, I thought I would need something else than Firebase. But I don't think we actually need that. I thought we would need something like a graph database. But the reason I think we don't need that is because we're packing, and the thing is messages, right? A message can reference like anything else and can be very long and so on and so on. But we're packing these conversations into very small scopes, right? A conversation can only be made through a to-do. So it's very... Yeah, it doesn't need to have like graphs, because you click the to-do, you have the conversation for the to-do. If any of the messages are tagging like an issue or something, it's very easy to like extract that from the messaging. Yeah, as I said, it's like a very natural abstraction on top of Divergent To-Dos. So let's see. Yeah, so I have the project here. It doesn't really do anything now. It's just, oh, we forgot to change the logo. We need to do that. Oh, and it doesn't work. What the hell? Oh, maybe we should fix that first. Oh, but I don't want to publish and all that stuff. Oh, wait. I can do it on my other computer. Just give me a chance here. This should be a super easy fix. Oh, but I still have to publish it. Oh, whatever. We're gonna fix that later. We don't care about that now. That was a good test. Why doesn't it work though? And we have the plugin. Wow, why doesn't it work? What did I break? What? Oh my god. Why doesn't it work? Why the hell doesn't it work? I am exceptionally confused. I haven't looked at this for quite some time. It's been broken all this time? That's not good. Last published 9 days ago. It's been broken for 9 days. Excellent. But why? Oh, for fuck's sake. We were supposed to work on a project, but... where is it? What the hell? Do we have PMPM here, or... yeah. Demo dev, or... oh. Oh, this put me in a really bad mood. Do I have the dem? Oh yeah, it's just PMPM dev. This is running. What the fuck? Thinking. The only thing I can imagine is that there's something I haven't built. PMPM build. Maybe I didn't publish. Maybe I forgot to build. That could be it. Okay, I'm gonna check something. Oh my god, this is horrible. Oh, look at this. Wait, what's happening here? Why is it a symlink? Oh, it's because of PMPM, sorry. Compiler. Does it actually... oh, yeah, look at this. That's a problem. It doesn't... okay. It's a bad publish. What's happening? Wait, what happened? There we go. Oh, that's embarrassing. But anyways, it lets us fix the... let's copy the logo and put it into packages, create Rask UI, paste. Rename. Copy. Oh my god, I can't believe it's been broken. Paste. And then Yeah, so the problem wasn't the actual this thing. But yeah, let's just publish a new version of that one. We can do that first. Create Rask UI. But do I have? I need to put my Authy. Download Authy. Accept all. Mobile. Download. Do I have to put it on my mobile phone? But don't I have like mirror? Like iPhone mirroring. Can I do that here? Enable. Oh, I can't do it with this Okay, but that's gonna break. This is so fucked up. So every time I need to publish something, I'm gonna break the camera. How can I fix this? I guess I can't. Okay, let me just do what I always do, and then I'm gonna have a messed up camera instead. Let's see. npm publish. Not found. What? Oh, access token expired or revoked. npm login. Oh yeah. Oh, come on. This sucks. What the hell is my password? I can't remember. Oh, thank God. Oh, the latest works for you? Oh, that's weird. Let's just publish anyways, now that we're doing it. But we can double check. File. We can double check the thing. Which version is actually installed here? 0.25.2. Yeah, but when I look into the dist, it doesn't have. So this compiler should have override create component vnode. So that's weird. Like if we look at core here. Yeah, it's not even called compiler, it's called transformer. Yeah, so there's definitely something wrong. Okay, pm build. Or here it's pm build. Let's double check the output. Oh, is it because it doesn't? Oh, sorry. It does have transform. Oh, it's because I'm not deleting the dist folder. Oh, that's silly. Okay. Okay, maybe it should work then. But still, like this is the, oh yeah, sorry. Because I'm shipping with compiler because I'm publishing locally. Oh my God, this is horrible. Yes, we have this here, but why doesn't it work then? Rask plugin, Inferno dist from import source, transformer. Why doesn't it work? It makes absolutely no sense. Oh, let me put my camera back. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be that. Yeah, you see that? Now I'm zoomed in. Anyways, whatever. Oh, now this is gonna bother me. It just looks crazy when I'm so zoomed in. Is there anything I can do? Christian's iPhone camera. Isn't anything like triggering the thing? Oh, look at that. Wait, what happened now? Oh, nice! I found a way to fix it. Activate desk view. Amazing! That's great. But why the hell isn't this thing working? Now it's working. What the fuck? What was that? Oh. Now it's... What the fuck? Why does it suddenly work now? Was it a bug like... Maybe the click wasn't firing. Maybe it was a Chrome bug or something. That's insane. Anyways, let's just get to it. That was really, really weird. Yeah, let's see. So what we're gonna do is go in here. We have like this test organization. And then I think I can add... Oh, fuck. How does this work? Yeah, let's see. By the way, I wanted to ask Gemini about... I've changed from GPT to Gemini. I have mixed feelings about it, but I was paying... Like, I had so many. I cleaned up my subscriptions. I had Gemini subscription. I had like an Apple subscription for like Arcade, which I never use. And my Google subscription includes YouTube Music, but I also subscribe to Apple Music. And I subscribe to ChatGPT. I was subscribing to Gemini. I was even subscribing to Claude. I was subscribing to all this kind of shit. So I made everything just Google centric. And even though Gemini is nice, like there's something about the personality of GPT. Like when you talk to it, I just like her better. Maybe it's because she's American and has like this, yeah, amazing like flow in the voice, while Gemini is more formal and British. But I guess I can change that. Anyways, so what I'm wondering is like, how do I... Yes, I've done all of this. I asked about where do I find the client secret. How do I add a test user from the test organization in WorkOS? And I wanted to ask Gemini about something else. Can I just do a new chat? You know how the sun gives you the vitamin D? And then you can also take pills that gives you vitamin D. That's really weird to me. Like, how does the body actually get vitamin D from sunlight as opposed to a pill? I was discussing this with colleagues yesterday, and we were like, what the fuck? For standard, like, usually do not need... yeah. Initiate the... if you have test identity... Oh, you don't need a real username. Could you give me a code example with the JavaScript SDK? How I would sign in to the test organization? So this is like really important. Like adding organizations after the fact is hell. We went through that with Code Sandbox. Oh yeah, pass organization ID. Oh, as a custom parameter. Okay, nice. So we're gonna do that. I thought I would need a connection ID and organization ID. I guess we don't. What was the organization ID? There we go. And then let's see. And then let's just clear out the app here. We're gonna use a little, and the thing we're not gonna do. So Divergent to do's is purely AI created. But this project is not going to be AI created. This is going to be written from scratch, but we're going to use some AI to copy some stuff from the other project. Let's see, let's drop this one. Did I set it up with Tailwind? No, we're going to do that as well. Let's see. What were we doing? Yeah, we were going to do the sign in. Okay, so let's first install Tailwind here. Okay. Get started. Using Vite. Let's just pm and Tailwind CSS. Tailwind CSS Vite. And then we're gonna do this in the Vite config. Oh. Yeah, I guess we can do that first. Cool, and then import from where? I guess index. Oh. Does app or main import index? Yeah, okay, great. And then let's try this. Okay, pm dev. That didn't look like Tailwind CSS. Did it? Oh, it did. Underline, sorry. Cool. So now we have Tailwind CSS, and now I wanna, yeah, we don't have to bring over the other stuff yet. What we can try to do first is just set up Firebase. So we're gonna have a folder called hooks. We're gonna have a folder called contexts. And then I think the thing about Firebase is that you want to initialize the app like this. And then we need to pass that app around. So what we're going to do is that we're going to make Firebase a context, I think. Firebase context. Isn't this how we did it? I can't remember. What did we do? We said const Firebase context, create context. And then we would actually implement it inside here. And I think we're gonna actually return different things here, like auth and so app const auth, get auth. Oh, isn't it get auth? Oh, sorry. Oh, there we go. Like so, because now we have all the typing, which is nice. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Cool. So this is oh, I love this. So now we have our Firebase context, and we want to expose that through the app for now. We need to make this stateful. Well, I guess first we want to just create like a use authentication ts export function use authentication, and then we want to have Firebase. Let's see. What did we do here? We said Firebase context.use. Yeah, exactly. That's nice. And then in the app, we want to inject Firebase. So Firebase context inject. Yeah, so what we could do here instead is like actually pass in Firebase, but let's simplify. Use authentication. And then what we want to do here is do the thing. What was Gemini giving us? Let's just copy this for now. Oh. Let's grab this. Boop. We don't need, oh, did I do something bad? Wait. Oh, there we go. We don't need this. Yes, we can do this, and then this organization is going to be just that test organization, which we're going to get from import meta and work OS organization. Sorry. Oh, organization ID. Okay. And then let's return yeah, whatever. Function, let's just call it login. Async. This will be Firebase auth. And then we have a user here, but we want to make this like an action, right? Well, no, sorry. We're going to have the on auth changed thing. So how do we do this? So function handle on auth changed. Yeah, and of course this should be part of the actual sign-in. So we want to set up an auth listener here. Dispose on auth changed equals on auth state changed, Firebase auth, maybe user. Yeah, and then we need some actual state. for authentication. So let's create that. Authentication state. Oh, this feels really good. Is authenticating true? If that's true, we don't have a user and we don't have an error. Or is authenticating can be false. We don't have a user or an error. Or it can be false. We have a user. Let's just use the Firebase user for now. Or we can have null and we can have an error. Let's use error here. Something like that. So we're gonna have some state, use state, authentication state. So we're gonna start out by authenticating. And then error null. And then basically maybe user. Let's just do user. That's a weird thing to do. We're gonna, assign state. State is authenticating false, user error. No. Else. Oh. Yeah, there's really no error there. Maybe we should just drop that. Because the error relates to the error really relates to the actual sign-in. So there is no error state. Cool. Dispose on off change. So this is something, yeah. Sorry, so this should be here. Oh. User or null. Handle on off changed. And then use cleanup. Nice. So that's the actual authentication. And then we have, oh, this feels good. I haven't streamed for a long time where we just write code from scratch in something that we built. It's always been refactoring. So there's been so many things to evaluate. Oh, this feels awesome. Let's see. Okay, so now we need the actual login action. So that would be handle. I like the term handle. So this would be, yeah, the question now is, do we wanna mix? No. Yeah, this is the thing. So if we, yeah, let's see how we're gonna do this. Let's just write it first. Login state, login. Use action, handle, login. So basically, so we don't really care about the result here. We just want to do this. So we don't need try catch because the actual, what happened? The actual action is going to handle if anything goes wrong here. And if it's a successful sign-in, we are going to, it's going to trigger the on-off state changed. So the only thing that's interesting here is like when this is processing, there's no like Firebase doesn't have like a seamless transition between a successful handle login and the triggering of the auth changed. So what can happen is like you use the state of handle login to disable the button, for example. And then when that's done, you enable the button. But the thing is, it's going to take a little bit of time before the auth change triggers. So it's going to like enable the button again. So what you really want to do is that when you do handle login, you should also say that you're authenticating. So I think we should do that. So we're gonna assign state is authenticating true, and then user will be null. So this is gonna put it in authenticating state. The thing is, what if this causes an error? Then we're gonna be stuck in authenticating state, which I think is probably fine. Or do we wanna, like, what happens if there is an error? You probably wanna try to sign in again. But now we have disabled the button. So maybe we do wanna, do a try catch around this. Okay, let's do that. Well, we can do a finally. Does this state is a little bit more complex than it needs to be, right? No, because you can't be authenticating with the user. Yeah. So the thing I don't like about this though is that what if auth state changed? No, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's not fine. What if auth state changed? So oh my God. What if auth like handle state changed triggers before this? For some reason it does. Like, I don't know how Firebase orchestrates, like having a successful sign in with pop-up and then firing the state change, like auth changed handler. It could be that that the auth changed handler triggers before this code. And then we set the user to null again. Yeah, sorry. So this needs to be a specific. So if there's an error, then we set it to false. It can't be a finally. Yeah, this makes sense. Okay, cool. And then the question is, now we have the general state of authentication. And then we have the specific state of signing in. So if we imagine like having a sign-in button, that should be disabled when you load, so that it indicates that we're checking the authentication. If you're not authenticated and it's not authenticating, it should show the button. You should be able to click it. When you're clicking the button, I guess we just want to use the same state is authenticating for that, but there could be an error, right? So I think what we want to do is return the potential error signing in. Let's do use view. So we do have the state we want to return. We have login that we want to return, but also we have the potential error of logging in. So I just want to do get login error, return login state error. So now we can check if we're authenticating, and that's going to be used for the initial authentication. If it suddenly changes mid-session when you're logging in, it's going to be used. and then you just have this login error that you can check. Yeah, I think that's fine. So we can try this now. So let's create a button. Login, or if authentication user turn. Yay, it worked. And if authentication login error, return. Return. Uh-oh. Authentication login error. I think this is a, yeah, let's just do a string on that. Or we're gonna have the button on click. Authentication login. Yeah, we can just do log in, and then disabled would be authentication is authenticating. Cool. Let's see. I might not have wired this correctly. Like the, oh, there is no parent context. Fuck. Wait, why does it say that? No. Why does it say that? Oh, for fuck's sake. Maybe we didn't have a test for that. So I think the issue is that we're, let me put this down. I think the issue is, let me make this, is that we are injecting the context and then using it. But that should work because that code should run first. So what I'm wondering is if somehow, wait, index source. No, it's running that one first. Why does it fail then? Oh, I think I know why. Is it because it's the root context? Thinking. Okay, let's look at that. Now that we fixed the camera and everything, we can fix things. Why didn't that work? Get child context. I think it's because it's the root component. So there is no like, yeah, get child context. This is run with the root, right? And then we apply this get context. So I think we need a check here. Let's see. So create context. So here we might not have. Yeah, I think we should change this. I think we should just expose a get context on the component, and then that will be responsible for throwing. That makes a lot more sense. So basically, we're gonna have, let's see, get context unknown, and then let's see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because now it checks if this context, get context, or throw error. That's fine, because now it's gonna try to get. Yeah, exactly. No context available. But this doesn't throw now if. Yeah, but it throws there. Okay, cool. So this would be this dot get context. Bind it to this. Yes. But do we even need this now? Yeah, sorry, because we want to call it on the parent. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so now we can just call get context, and then it's gonna try to grab the context, and if not, it's gonna go up. But if so basically, if this returns nothing, it's gonna go to the parent and use the method through the context. So now we kind of support both. So we don't need this. We just say current component get context. Yeah, that's much better. pm test. Oh, I think this is a node issue. I've tried setting my default node to 22, but for some reason, what failed here? Should throw error when context is not found. Which test is this? Where's the actual test? Hello. Shouldn't it show the actual? Should throw error when context is not found. Okay, so it's this one. That's the theme context. And we're not actually injecting it, right? And what are we expecting? There is no parent context. And what's failing? But isn't this the test? Why does it fail? Should throw error when context is not found. What does it expect? It's no. Oh, is it the message? No context available? Is that the issue? Because that is thrown when. Yeah, and that's true. No context available. Oh, that was it. Sorry. That was a weird way to describe that the error message was wrong. Cool. So let's bump it. It was running green, right? Yeah. Status. Well, I guess we can commit everything. Fix. Root context usage. Root component context usage. I should probably add a test for this. Yeah, let's do that. I'll ask Claude to do it. Do I have Rask? So I just added a change to the context so that the context can be used in a root component. Could you write a test for me for the context where we try to inject and use the context in a root component? I have this on my other screen, by the way. Yeah, I can work on that. Now I can see the change. Yep, it understood the change. It's adding the test. Yeah, should allow. Okay, let's see. I think it's gonna work. So let's see. Core pm test. Look at that. Amazing. Git commit fix using inject and use context in root component. Let's push that and then go to packages, core, pm build, npm publish. Oh my god. Authy. Cool. There we go. And let's just change to, what did we do? We changed to desk view. Boop. Boop. And boop. Nice. Cool. Let's install the update for that. pm add Rask UI latest. pm dev. Hopefully this just suddenly works. Oh, it did work. Let's give the button some styling. I'm not good at class. BG. What is it? Oh, look at this. Nice. Oh, beautiful. P4. Oh, P2. What's the radius? Rounded? Rounded. Small? Oh. But I guess we wanna... Isn't there like a disabled BG Amber 50? Oh, look at that. Let's try this. Wait, changed its state. Oh, invalid credential. Okay, but that's fine. Yeah, I have no idea how this work OS stuff. Maybe we should log out the actual error. Authentication dot login error. Let's try again. Create invalid credential. Okay, I think we need to ask Gemini about this. Let's give it some code. Or I guess we could ask Claude about this. Let me fire up, because we need Claude to help us a little bit. Anyways, Divergent Teams. So I have a simple sign in here using Work OS. I believe I've configured everything correctly. Could you evaluate how we sign into the... This is a test organization. Are we doing it correctly? What would I need to check? Yeah, I can bring Claude over here so you can see. Oh, look at it changing the title. That's cool. Yeah, so kind of the next steps after just having authentication, so we actually have an organization and we have a user. Yeah, I'm probably missing. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Looks mostly correct, but there are some important things. So here's my... With the... Oh, what you're doing right. Critical Firebase console. You need to verify. OpenID. Oh, the provider ID should be exactly... Okay, so I'm just going to check that on my other computer because I think I have some secrets. Firebase. And I also have a next environment. So this is also what I want to do. I want to develop in production, but it's called next instead of stream. So it's not like a test environment. It's a full-on production environment, but it's like next. So that means also if some customers want to actually be on next, maybe they can get like a discount or something. That's how I test it. I don't write a bunch of tests, like complex integration tests. I rather deploy it to Next, and that's what I use myself. And there are certain customers that's also using it. And then you just run that for some time, depending on your update. And then you just, what's it called? You merge it to main, and then it's in actual production. Let's see, authentication, sign-in method. Yeah. Sign-in method. OIDC Work OS. OIDC Work OS provider. Your end file has the organization. Oh, maybe we don't actually get the organization ID. Org ID. Let's see if it's actually there. Oh, it's undefined. Then we understand why. I thought this worked automatically. Okay, so the issue is that my environment variable isn't in the browser. Why? Oh, do I have to prefix with like vt or something for an environment variable to be accessible in the browser? Yeah, I have it configured, but it's undefined when I use it. Yeah, I remember that. Let's see now. Boop. Okay. So now we have the org, but we still have the exact same. Okay, so now we have the org ID, but I still get invalid authentication when I try to sign in. What am I missing here? Yeah, sorry, it's invalid credential. That's the specific error. Oh. For local. No, this should just work. Yes, that's true. Issue discovery document URL. SSO OIDC. Oh. Okay, I think that might be wrong. Issue. Oh, okay. Discovery. Oh, okay, this is wrong. API workos.com/sso/OIDC. Save. Okay, that was wrong. Yeah, I have the right. Oh, fine. Check if it has an active SSO connection configured. Users can't authenticate. Okay. Oh, it does have the test IDP thing. Okay. Check environment. I think it was that thing. Let's try again. No. Fuck. I have no idea how this is supposed to work. How the hell do I debug this? If no, correct Firebase. Provider name. Oh, just the base. Okay, let's try again. HTTPS API workos.com. Let's save again. API keys starts with client. WorkOS. You'll have to excuse me. This is not fun for a stream, but it has to be done. I have to make this work before we can really do anything else. Organizations. Oh, wait, sorry. Oh, it should start with client. Oh, is there like a... Oh, interesting. No, secret key? That should work. Why does it say it starts with client? There is no starts with client. I don't think that's the issue. Oh, sorry, client ID. Oh, of course. Okay, let's just try again. Now that we changed the URL. No, still doesn't work. Fuck! This sucks. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. Work OS. I have the client ID. I have the issuer. I have added the URL. Oh, for fuck's sake. I've added the redirects. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. So I've looked at the Firebase console. I have configured it correctly. The provider name is oidc.workos. I changed the issuer URL to just being the base URL. The client ID is there. I'm using my API key as the secret. I've configured the Firebase auth handler URL as a redirect in WorkOS. But you mentioned for local development. Oh, maybe that's the thing that's wrong. Do I need to add that? Where do I add that? Should that be added in WorkOS or in Firebase? Maybe that's the issue. Redirects, add redirect URL, HTTPS, localhost 5173, auth handler. Oh. Okay, maybe that's wrong. Oh, but oh. Can I add multiple? But how do I deal with this? Like, shouldn't they redirect to... Can I have 2 redirect URLs? Oh, I can have 2. Okay, let's see now. Interesting. No, it's not working. Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh, wait, I did HTTPS. Oh, fuck. HTTP localhost 5173 -- auth. Okay. HTTP. I used HTTPS. Let's try again. Fuck's sake. I'm not getting anything here. What the fuck is wrong? Ah. So I added the redirect URI. It doesn't help. Could you just go on the web and figure out how exactly this is supposed to work? I can't figure it out. Authentication is the worst. Like, maybe it's the custom parameters. Maybe that's wrong. Are you confident organization is the custom parameter? Can you validate that? Blah. But yeah, anyway, so when the sign in works, I'm going to use Claude to move over the theming and the base layout. And then we're going to bring in the yeah, then I think we're going to play with data structures and relationships. Yeah. But this is off. You know what? Maybe Claude is. Found it. I found the issue. Oh, needs to include your work OS client, not just the base URL. Oh, okay. So that was like completely wrong. Great. Client ID, copy. Yeah, I had a feeling. So Gemini seems to hallucinate less, or just be more correct. Auth workos.com/sso/client ID. Next, save. Okay, let's try again. Oh, it took longer. Oh, look at this. Fantastic. Look at this. It's working. Engineering. Fantastic. Oh, this is so cool. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's just copy this. Okay, nice. We got further, but I did get an error. Could you take a look at this? Profile not allowed outside organization. Perfect. We're getting somewhere. I love how encouraging. Like I was trying to get something to work yesterday on Divergent to dos related to drag and drop. And it was like when I came up with suggestions, it was like uppercase brilliant. Oh, profile does not belong. Oh, you're trying to sign in. Yeah, recommended for testing. Okay, cool. Organizations, test. Where do I do this? Domain. Oh, add domain. Yeah. So this could be gmail.com. Oh, public consumer domain. Create or use a test account with an email like. Okay. I think I just have to create a fake email. Oh yeah, example.com is a test domain. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do that. Let's just clear this out. Let's sign in again. So this will be Christian@example.com. Christian Alfoni. I'm an engineering. Continue. And boom, we got it. Yes. Nice. And the thing about Work OS is that it. What the hell? Thing about Work OS is that it also syncs with like the directory of the company, so they can just like remove a user and then they're removed from this as well, which is really cool. Yes, let's ship it. Okay. So what did I say? We are gonna move. So we have a sibling directory called. Is it called Divergent Teams? Let's see. Divergent, yeah. Divergent -to-dos. Please jump into that directory and find the web app. In that web app, we have Tailwind installed, and we have this like theme concept there. So I want you to copy over that whole theme concept into this app, please. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. We also have dark mode in there. Yeah, so we get that theme over. Next up after that is the layout. So we're just gonna kind of copy over the the calendar and the top bar. Yeah. Yeah, was it Claude? Yeah, maybe it was. Yeah, that was a bad one. Yeah, I wonder. I briefly read it. I didn't get like the full context. But yeah, that can definitely happen. I think I'm yeah, the worst cases I've had with Claude is that it resets the git state. Cool. So after we have that basic layout, we can. I think we should start thinking about data structures. Yeah, and then we're gonna mock some of that data. Yeah, exactly. I think you can actually add hooks to Claude, so it just automatically commits after it's like done doing something. I'm not sure how those hooks work. I think they're more like related to tool calling. But I think there are hooks related to like the session as well. So I think you could have like create a pretty nice like checkpointing system where every time Claude like ends like a conversation or summarizes, you can make it like make a commit of what it did. But yeah, it's interesting the data structure here, because we need a concept of an organization. So that's also something I don't think we're quite done with WorkOS. Maybe we can explore that a little bit while we're waiting. Okay, great, thanks. So I got the integration working now, but what actually happens here? Like I just signed in on this test organization. Actually, let's take a look at what actually happened here. Yeah. But in the Firebase console, I just have like an authenticated user, but I would of course like to actually have an organization in Firestore. How would I kind of make this whole thing happen so that they actually create the organization in the app first, and then they can kind of start signing in? Is it working like this now because we already had a test organization? I should really create like some kind of flow where we actually create the organization in WorkOS first and create it also in Firebase, and that's kind of like an onboarding thing. Yeah, I think so. So people go here and then they say sign up as an organization. Maybe I even create that manually in WorkOS. But it will be nice to automate it, because then we can also update. You're absolutely correct. Okay, so we would need to add organization manually. That's fine. Cool. So we need an organization so that when you sign in, you can kind of see your organization. And I think within that organization, we're going to hold the data. So we're going to have organizations in Firestore, and each organization is going to have like isolated data, because data should never cross over to other organizations. Oh, nice. Use theme. Oh, nice. It actually added it. Oh, it actually did add some stuff. Oh, why is this complaining? Class list? We don't have class list. Oh my god, what's happening here? Oh, we have errors. No context available. What? Oh, it's because we haven't theme context. Do we have a theme context? Oh, interesting. Use theme. Apply theme. Oh. Oh. Okay, we're gonna fix this. So we're gonna put both the font size and the theme into. Okay, we can clean this up. Okay, let's clean this up, and that's gonna be it for the stream today. Let's see. Let's just move this over. Delete. And then export function or export const theme context equals create context. Get stored theme. Stored theme equals, where's get stored theme? Yeah, we're gonna move this down. Excuse me. Oh my god. Oh, what's wrong here? Oh yeah. Get stored theme. And this is gonna be stored. Oh yeah. So theme state. Oh, nice. Yeah, we don't have to. Oh, sorry. We can just do this. Get stored theme. Thank you. Okay. Oh, interesting. We don't need this. But okay, so we have an effect here. So if we change to, oh, this is an interesting use of effect. So if we change to system, then we start watching. Oh, but this is in direction, right? But why handle change? Oh, but what about the initial system? New effective mode. Interesting. Theme mode. The actual mode being. So mode, light, dark, system. Okay, effective mode. So we know if it's light or dark. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, let's just call this state. State dot effective mode equals new effective. Yeah, but I think it's fine that we. Sorry, we don't need. We can just add this. This can be on all the time. That doesn't matter. Use cleanup. Cool. And then there's a whenever it changes. Apply theme. What the hell is apply theme? Oh, interesting. Let's move that down as well. State. What does it actually mean? I guess it's effective mode. Because state apply theme data attribute. Ah, I don't like this in direction. Well, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, the interesting thing here is how it actually, it's a bit implicit. Like, no, that's fine. Because we're calling this, yeah, no worries. Okay, so apply theme whenever it changes. Like, do I have an additional? Oh, I have something wrong in my code. Something is using get stored theme, return, assign state. Oh, well, we don't need set theme. We don't need. Let's just keep it. Oh, this is like refactoring is hell. Set mode. But the thing that bothers me now is that I can't save. I have some kind of wrong thing somewhere. And I can't find it. Like, where is the... Oh, is it... Oh, there we go. Yeah, so this is state theme equals theme. Yeah, and we can just do state theme equals... Sorry, state mode equals mode. This is fine. State.affected mode equals mode. Like that. Yeah, and this should be a view. Sorry. Yeah, I know what I'm getting so tired from the last streams. Like, doing that refactor was horrible. Let's see. Set mode, set theme. Set mode, set theme. So let's keep that to a minimum. Okay, we got our theme going on here now. Great. That's theme context. But we also have this use font size. And I think that's also part of the theme. So let's just copy that over. Use font size, delete. Let's theme storage key. Or maybe, no, let's just make that its own. No, it's theme, right? Rename theme storage key. And then we have rename font size storage key. We have get apply font size. Oops. Get stored font size. And we can integrate this into the thingy. Let's see. Get system theme. Yeah, maybe we can just integrate. We don't even need this. We can just put the font size into the... Yeah, exactly. Font size. Exactly. Get system theme. Let's move this down as well. So we don't have any of this. Set font size state. Let's see. Get stored font size. For fuck's sake. So this would be get stored theme. Yeah, parsed. So this would have the whole thing. Yeah, I guess we could have like the actual. Yeah, it returns small by default. Oh, God, dag nugget. Return parsed. Okay, we're gonna have an actual. But do we have a default here? Like this? Like what if there is nothing? Oh, look at that. Here we have it. Font size, small. Yeah, I think this is fine. We don't need this. I think that was because it was added later. Data font size. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is fine. Like whenever we change anything about the theme, it being font size or whatever it is, we're just gonna apply it to the DOM. That's fine. And then we have theme context dot inject. Then we don't have that anymore. Let's see. Yeah. Oh. That's true. Thank you. Thank you, Adam. Yeah, I wonder about this class list. Yeah, we don't have support for that object thing. Why did it add all that stuff? Yeah, but we don't want to have all of this shit. So let's just have one of them. That was a lot of stuff. Ugh. Oh, interesting. You don't need that var in front of it. Okay, let's just ask Claude to clean this up. Okay, great. But drop all the class list stuff. Just focus on like the login button for now, and like it's fine with that container around it. Also, you don't need to use var. You can actually drop var parentheses. Tailwind actually handles this automatically. Oh, shit. Did it read it? Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure if like, I think it's, yeah, it's still like up in the air, like how much responsibility Rask should take. Because it's nice to just have, like, if it's going to do that, it's nice to just be able to pass an object to class, and then that becomes like class list. But yeah, what I'm very curious about here is that I had a hell of a job working with drag and drop with React, and I wondered, like, there's some complexity to drag and drop here, and I'm wondering how. And it's interesting how, look at my hair, I look like Ace Ventura. I'm gonna cut it this weekend. um, oh, now it didn't display much, but okay. What do we have in here now? Oh, that wasn't much. Yeah, I agree. It's like, because we do have a class list, right? It's such an inherent thing. But does it actually have? Like, it doesn't seem to have like a background there. Oh, it only has it. Oh, I think we can. Yeah, let's change this a little bit. So yeah, this is a tricky pattern. Like, if you want to have a wrapper, this is the only thing that like if statements doesn't do very well. It's like, if you want a wrapper around this whole thing, there isn't really a good way to do that with if statements. Like, if you want this kind of structure to like return early. But they didn't have a background color? Did it work? Color BG primary. I just want to test this. So this would be class min height screen BG color BG primary theme dot. Oh, then I grab the theme. Oh. Yeah, it should be dark. It isn't dark. Could you please read the file again? I made some changes and I wonder why I don't see the dark background color. Okay, but this is going to be more fun tomorrow, at least, because then we'll just have the layout and we're going to talk much more about data and. Yeah, but yeah, let's check. Does it actually apply dark? Yeah, dark data theme. No, I think it should work because I got a linter error about not using that var thing. Oh, interesting. What the hell is that linter? So just canonical classes? Where's that coming from? Oh, that was actually my mistake, but I'm getting this like linting error for those variables. Where is this coming from? This is the source. Oh, interesting. I didn't know I had that. Maybe I just need to update it. Huh. But this is the exact error it gives me. But why, like if we make that change, it stops working. Is this seems weird. Why aren't they agreeing? But that doesn't work. Oh, it does work. Oh, interesting. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, cool. Then we're fine. Okay, nice. So we're in a good position. We got the theming in there. We're like efficiently using like contexts. We have. Oh, by the way, authentication is probably also needs to be a context because we want to have access to the user in different places. So let's do that as a final refactor. And now we can see, you remember I talked about like how you can just do this, rename authentication context, and now you can just export authentication context equals create context. And then it works the same. That's pretty awesome. Authentication context inject. Boop. It works the same. That's pretty cool that you can so efficiently move between context and hooks. Cool. Nice. I like this. Great. Yeah, that's it for now. Let's see if we can do this again tomorrow. And as I said, we're going to move over the base layout using Claude, and then we're going to dive into data structures. Yeah, nice. Cool. Bye for now.